I am not entirely sure, but I may have been recording all that without any audio. So if that's the case, we have gotten to this point. At any rate, I have now plugged my microphone in and now we have good audio as opposed to whatever audio we had before. But if I had no audio before, we are making, I was really struggling to make this. And we are on step 2 of 10, and I was just explaining how I'm very not mechanically inclined, even though I am a technical writer who writes operator's manuals and instruction sheets, installation instructions for construction equipment. And I'm married to someone very mechanically inclined. So that's where we left off if the audio wasn't there the whole time. Where were we? We're on I number 2. And I was complaining because while there are really handy dandy letters for the parts in here, there are no letters on the bags. So it's been super fun so far. I think I've been doing pretty well though. Cool! We got this stack of something. A stand can now be customized as desired with mounting arms and accessories. The following steps gives an example of how stand arms and accessories can be mounted. That's a little too much freedom for me, so I will be following the examples exactly. Secure by tightening set screws using the little Allen wrench. Oh, that's not it. Where did I put the little guy? You should see my floor right now. It's just like, oh. The little guy does have a different end on him, so actually, now I do know the difference and this is not it. Gotta find the little guy. Is the lighting changing? I feel like I need my glasses on now. I've been summoned downstairs. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Had to help my husband run wire in the basement. Almost messed it up, as one does. It totally works at the end of the video. Okay, how funny would it have been if I bonked my head on that? Anyway, we are customizing. How does a very not mechanically inclined individual get a technical writing job for construction equipment? Well, I can tell you, it was not the first technical writing job I applied to. I believe it was the third or so, but it was the second one I interviewed for. The first one I interviewed for actually asked, it was a phone interview, and they asked me on the phone, how mechanically inclined are you? And I like, can you give us an example of when you know, built something or whatever? And my mind blanked because I never had. So like after the longest awkward silence ever, I'm like, well, I helped my husband, we finished our basement and I helped my husband hang drywall one time. They're like, oh, cool. Anything else? Because it's like, it doesn't take a whole lot of skill to use a nail gun and nail in drywall. And I said, nope, that's about it. And I just assumed I had bombed that interview. But I did end up getting a second interview for that job, but it was not the job I ended up taking. I had accepted the other job already at that time. So let me check this out. Next step. Upper arm to dual connector, then connect a second upper arm. Oh, goodness. What is this? Oh, this reminds me of a game. Do you remember that game where you're building something like this and, geez, I hope these are all the same. And you put in like a marble and it goes down and down and down. I don't remember what that was called, but this is what it reminds me of. So when I interviewed for the job I actually got, and I have been at for 7 years, obviously me not being mechanically inclined was not exactly a selling point. However, I had a skill that they needed in that they were looking to move into a content management system at the time, and I had been a content management system administrator in my previous job as a technical editor. So that is how I believe I ended up getting that job, because I had different relevant experience. People always also assume that I have an English degree because I'm a writer, because I'm a published author and I'm a technical writer. Also not the case. Sometimes I'm embarrassed to admit this because I don't always know the answer to things, but I have the equivalent of an IT degree. It was called something else when I got it, but it's an IT degree. No, this guy. That's it, huh? Guess it just goes like that. Just sits in there. Ew. Do I have to loosen this? Oh, wait a second. Why do I feel like the elbow is turning the wrong way? No? Oh man. I don't know what I'm doing. Can't tell if that looks right. Oh, I guess this is right. I don't know. Sure, let's go with it. Oh, is there supposed to be something? I don't know. I'm confused by this part. I don't know if it's optional, but I am confused by this mounting microphone holder part. I don't know what that means, but if I have any extra parts, I guess I'll assume that's what that is. So yeah, in case you didn't hear at the beginning of the show, in case my audio was kaput, this was a Christmas present from my husband last year. It is a live streaming mobile stand. So in the end, I'll be able to use a ring light, a laptop, my phone, and a microphone all at once, theoretically. Choose between monitor or laptop holder. We want laptop holder. Which one's that? Okay. This must be the monitor one. Shoot, they told me to put that one on. I really hope tight. No, come back. Goodness, this is hefty. How do we get this on? You're supposed to attach, oh, I see. So these holes right here, you're supposed to attach the screws that are somewhere. The last of the hardware bags. These guys, partially protruding, so it kind of slips on. All right, I get it now. I'm gonna take a seat to attach these. No, there's more than I thought. I sure hope these are the same because I have no idea. You know what? Fuck the laptop. The laptop's not happening. I'm giving up. Look at that. Fun. That's neat. That's neat. Okay, cool. Laptop can go to hell. Let's see. Let's see if the ring light works. Moment of truth, guys. Not a good sign. It lit up for a second and then, oh, that's because I unplugged it. That's right. Unplug it and plug it back in. There's your IT tip for the day. Let's plug in the top one. These, oh gosh. Some of these plugs are really weird. Okay, it's lit up again. Good sign. Probably can't see that from there. Let's see. Yay! All right, I got my ring light on and I've switched to my phone, which is now on my new stand for the sign off. So I just opened my Advent calendar beer. And this is, I may have to save this one for my husband actually. This is the Tint Meadow English Trappist Ale, strong ale, which I'm not usually a huge fan of, brewed by the monks of Mount St. Bernard Abbey. Awesome. So crack open yourself a beverage if you watched this whole video. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, but thank you. I hope you're enjoying Vlogmas so far. If you haven't yet, please do subscribe because they're not all going to be about talking about my mechanical failures. Sometimes they're about my sartorial failures, business failures. But also, it's mostly a positive place where we talk about clothes. So thank you so much for watching Bedecked at the Bedecked. But I just forgot the name of my channel. Thank you so much for watching Vlogmas on Bedecked in the Burbs. Whatever the heck I've called this. I think I need this beer, or maybe I don't. But anyway, cheers, happy Vlogmas. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.